Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Silvia Melissano, and I work in the primary markets team at the London Stock Exchange. I cover Russia, CIS, and Mongolia. So basically, today I'm going to bring you again the attention more on metals and mining and how London can help metals and mining company to access to the global capital markets. As you know, London is a global infrastructure at the heart of the financial center. And despite the market uncertainty that we saw recently, we saw three major listings, just to mention a few of them. Aston Martin Lagundon, it was the last one we hosted on last October. Funding Circle, the first UK unicorn. And Avast, just as to mention, an international company from Czech Republic. So, London Stock Exchange supports the Belt and Road initiative. As up today, we saw over 300 companies from the Belt and Road initiative listed on our market, with a total market cap of over 1.7 trillion of dollars, and 44 countries are represented. So, speaking a little bit more on metals and mining, here is an overview of metals and mining companies listed on London Stock Exchange. There are 171 companies listed on our market, both AIM and main market, and the London Stock Exchange is home for the world's three largest mining companies. One important point that I would like to highlight is that London Stock Exchange is the leading stock exchange for mining companies and accounts for 18% of the total market cap of all listed companies worldwide. In this slide you can see that 3 out of 5 the major listed mining companies are listed on our market. This slide I just mentioned before. We host 171 mining companies from all different mining subsectors. First of all, the first one is represented by the general mining, and as we can see in the graph below, the market cap profile of London mining sector, so most of the company belong to the range that goes from 10 to 15 million of dollars for market cap. One of the main points we use to underline London global position is that, as Ayuna mentioned in the previous panel, London is an international global center, and we hosted a lot. Most of the international companies are listed on London. But furthermore, London gives access to a global and diversified pool of capital. Only 50% of investors that invest in stocks listed on London Stock Exchange are from UK. The others are from all the other parts in the world. Here it's a table with the latest metals and mining IPOs. Obviously the biggest one was Kazatomprom of the last week, which raised 451 million of dollars with a market cap of 3 billion, but we had also Cobra Resources from United Kingdom, and here you can see all the list of companies, both AIM and main market. Since 2008, more metals and mining companies has been raised, money has been raised on London Stock Exchange than the other international exchange, and we saw that 16 billion of dollars have been raised in London. Here another point that I would like to mention is that London Stock Exchange gives access to a global liquidity pool of capital. Here we analyzed the average daily traded value, and on average London Stock Exchange mining companies experience many times more daily trading stocks. This point I've already mentioned, that the diversity of investors that invest on London Stock Exchange. Here it's solely focused on metals and mining investors, and in this pie chart we can see the major top institutional investors in Europe, Asia, US, and Middle East and Africa. Just as a last point, I brought to you some success stories of case studies of metals and mining companies listed in London, and such as BHP, Bilton, Fresnillo, and last but not least, obviously, Polymetal, which listed first on London Stock Exchange in 2007. First listed GDRs on our market, raising over 500 million of dollars. After that, in 2011, Polymetal moved to the premium segment, and in 2011 it entered in the FTSE 100 index. In the appendix I used all the other slides about London, the benefits to list in London, that I would skip the London position in the world compared to the other stock exchange, and the IPO process. Obviously they will be available later on when you can access to all these slides. If you have further questions, I'm more than happy to answer. Thank you.